snack has played a huge part in my training camp. The protein, the ZMA, everything, the pre-workout, it's played such a major part in my training camp, keeping me healthy, keeping me recovered, keeping me feeling good, strong, and ready for my next workout.
Said you plan to do the same thing, knock him out perhaps even sooner. I assume you're still standing by that statement at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to go all guns blazing, full out attack, all the infantry, straight out the door from round one until it finishes. It's either going to be me or Wilder. And I can't anticipate it being myself. I've never had a better training camp than I've ever had. I'm in the best shape of my life. You know, all the usual bullshit that fighters say, yada, 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 yada. Great shape, best camp. You know the story, Bob.
Once or twice, right?
Oh, this is actually true this time. And most of the times for me, I'm injury-free, which is the most important thing. Really looking forward to it. Can't wait. Not much more I can say. Opening comment done.
10 different reasons why he claimed he lost. He could never seem to give you any credit for just beating him and being the better man on the night. What's your perspective about that?
I don't really make much of all the excuses that were flying around for so long. And I think it just made him a weaker character and less of a man, less of a fighter, because, you know, when you get beat, you get beat. Shake the man's hand and move on. Lots of fighters have lost. Muhammad Ali lost fights. Mike Tyson lost fights. But it's what they do after they lose that makes them who they are. You know, and I've not really got a lot to say about what Deontay Wilder was saying. It's none of my real concern, because when some people lose, they have to make up an excuse why they lost. And that's probably Deontay Wilder's reasons for going into this second fight, to convince himself of whatever happened. And that's up to him. Good luck to him in the fight, and we'll see if he can do anything better in the second fight.
You know, as far as what we've seen from Deontay Wilder so far, the videos, the training montages, do you think there's anything that he could possibly do to better his chances in this fight going forward?
Yeah, I think he could try and land more punches on my face, and that will help his chances of winning.
Sounds good, thank you.
Usually a good idea if you try and hit the opponent in the face as much as possible. Make much of it, because a lot of people speak a lot of words and nothing ever gets done about it. But we'll see on the night. And I hope he brings a better fight, because last time was disappointing, really, to say the least. I trained for an absolute war, and it was a one-sided beatdown. So hopefully he can bring a much better fight this time and give me a challenge. That's what I'm here to be challenged, you know. These challengers need to give me a good challenge. That's what I want, good challenges.
Bob, are you still there?
Yes.
Yep.
Bob, do you, kind of to that point, do you expect to see anything different from Deontay Wilder in this third fight?
What do you mean?
Do you think that?
To see, who the hell knows? I'm not involved with that camp. Sure, he's going to try something different, because he ain't going to want to do the same thing and end up getting knocked out. So he's going to try something different. What that'll be, I don't know.
Yeah, I tried to change the trainer.
But it's not going to help him, right? In my opinion, it's not going to help. Whatever he does, Tyson Fury is going to beat him. But yeah, he's going to try something different.
I don't go in on 50s and 25s and 35s. I go in 100% and I give 100%. You never hear me making excuses about, oh, why I did this wrong, or why the fight was a bad fight, or whatever, or why I got caught. Shit happens in boxing, Jeff. As you well know, you've been around it long enough to know that now. And you just got to do the best you can. And that's it. Get stuck in and hit him more times than he's hitting you. It ain't rocket science. Boxing is very, very, very simple. You hit the opponent more times than he hits you, and you're probably going to win the fight. And that's how it works. But am I 100%? I'm 1,000,000%. Look at me. I'm in fantastic shape. I'm as fit as a fiddle. I'm sparring 12 rounds. I've got the best sparring partners in the world. I'm absolutely ready. I'm ready today, tomorrow, and forever. I'll always be ready. And I'll never make excuses, because that's not me. I get in, I do the best I can, don't make any excuses, and get on with it. And that's it. When I beat Wilder, I'll be on to the next one, so on and so forth. It's never about the opponent. I don't care what they're going to do. I don't care what they bring to the ring. It's the Tyson Fury show until I hang them gloves up, and then anybody else can take over what they want to do. But until that day, it's all about me, and the roadshow continues. all these years later, since 2008 to 2021, nearly 22, and I'm still undefeated and still talking this smack because there ain't a man out there born from his mother that can stop me or beat me. I haven't seen one yet anyway. Maybe he's not born, or maybe he is, but he hasn't got the guts to come and fight me. I don't know. But yeah, we'll find out anyway. And the next...
Just last one, Tyson, if I may.
Go on.
If you yourself could dictate who you'd fight next, would you prefer Joshua or Usyk?
Well, I'm going to answer that same question, Jeff, like I've answered everybody else. I don't care about anybody else. They're not on my radar. Nobody's on my radar, only the bronze bomber, a.k.a. the Big Tosser. He's the most dangerous heavyweight out there, barring none. And he's the only man that I really care about beating. After him, we will talk. The promoters will do their job, and I'll always do mine. Never worry about the Gypsy King fulfilling his end of the bargain. I will always fucking fight until there's not a fight left in me. You just worry about the other people doing their end of the bargain. I've been underestimated since birth. But yeah, I'm still here representing, still on top of the world. Deontay Wilder, make no mistake, this will be Deontay Wilder's make or break moment in his life. Anybody can lose a fight. Anybody can have a bad night. But this is his make or break time. He's got nothing to lose. He's a 3-1 underdog. He's got everything to gain and nothing to lose. And everybody expects me to go in there and beat him down, which I will. But you can never write Deontay Wilder off because he's at his most dangerous now. And if I was like the rest of the world, then I'd underestimate Deontay Wilder. I'd think, I beat the guy easy first time, beat him even easy the second time, I'll take it easy. No. I've trained harder. I've sacrificed. I've been in training camp 7-8 weeks, sacrificing. No families, nothing. I've never ate anything that George didn't cook me. I've never drank anything that George didn't put out for me. You know, I've trained hard twice a day, six days a week. I'm really, really ready and prepared. There's not one thing more that I could say, hand on heart, that I could possibly do to prepare any better for any fight. This is me. I'm at my peak. I'm at the best Tyson Fury ever is now.
You would have been more concerned had Deontay actually accepted the loss and not made the excuses. Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yes, I can go into detail, quite complex as well. See, you know, if you've got a problem in your life and you want to overcome it, like I did with alcohol and depression and all that stuff, then I had to admit to myself that what was going on. I had to accept reality and put up or shut up. And that's what you have to do. In order to get better, you need to accept that you need the help. You need to accept the problem. So Deontay Wilder's problem is he couldn't accept defeat. So long career undefeated, 44-0, nearly all knockouts, and he gets defeated. It must be hard. The Lord knows I don't know what it's like because I've never had to experience it. But I'd say it'd be hard. But the quicker you can come to terms with being defeated and move on and get better, the quicker you have, the more opportunity you have of avenging your defeat. If you can, if it's possible in your stars to avenge them defeats, then you need to accept the defeat first and then move on. Where what I've seen from Deontay Wilder is he can't accept defeat. He doesn't know why he lost. There's a million reasons why. And he's still banging on that same drum about the gloves weren't on, drugs, water, trainer, all this sort of stuff. Many, many more things, costumes and whatever else. And if he would have came into this trilogy saying, you know what, Tyson, you beat me. Fair and square, good man, but I'm going to get you in the third trilogy. Don't you worry about that. I'd have been like, okay, this is a serious guy. I really got to take him seriously. Not that I'm not anyway, but, you know, he didn't show any class at all in defeat, and he hasn't accepted that he's been beaten. Therefore, he can't overcome it. So you will see what will happen to him on the 9th of October. Well, guys, it's nearly that time of the year again where I take over Las Vegas and it becomes the home of the Gypsy King. And just remember this press conference that we had here on this phone, that I vowed to smash Deontay Wilder to bits. And I will. Tune in, find out.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.